And we are live. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Dawn. Although I see you're still hearing here. Good morning, Kenzie. Happy Groundhog Day.
Yes.
It looks like
Happy
Dawn is
Groundhog
cutting
Day.
out butterflies for her journal, maybe.
Yes. Watched you cutting butterflies or putting butterflies on your cards, and I'm like, oh, I have a bunch in my book.
All
So I
right.
figured I would use them for ephemera for my envelopes
Yeah,
and my
yeah. And we're
tags.
gonna put together this button
Yeah, I love.
journal. So I made the cover
Oh, that's
already,
going to be exciting.
and I've got my signatures ready. And so the cover is just this is about a 6-inch piece of chipboard, and then I covered it with just a little bit of cloth. I made the hinges out of some cloth because I feel like they're sturdier that way. So when you open and close it's not going to eventually rip. And then I've got my signatures ready to go, and I've added some pages to them. Like I have just added some white smaller pages, and I want to put this together in such a way that it can be taken apart again. This one has to go in the middle because it's shorter because I did a bad cut. So what I'm going to
Oh,
do here, I'm going to open this out, and I'm going to use twine, and I'm going to use enough that I can have a pretty good sized bow, and I want to tie a bow in these so that you can untie it and add pages if you want to. And if you don't want to, you don't have to.
yes.
But it's simple. You just put the thread
I
through
love
the
that trick since you told it to me.
yeah. I'm just going to put the thread all the way through and bring it out to the outside on both ends. And what I'll do is, because this has to come back around through because I want the bows on the inside, I'm just going to clip this piece right here. I want to make sure you can see. I'm going to clip it together right there so that that piece doesn't pull away on me. And then I'm going to thread my twine. Now that's going to be the tricky part. I've got my buttons because this is several plies and they like to get fuzzy on the end. And I'll see if the wet it trick works. If that doesn't, I'll put a little glue on it and let it dry. Come on.
Yeah, since you showed me that trick with the swatch book, I have loved it ever since.
Yeah, I mean,
But just
yeah, it just depends on how you use your journal, if you can actually use it or you're just going to put it on a shelf and look at it. All right, let's get a little piece of Scotch tape and see if I can get this through here. Well, not Scotch tape, dollar store tape, whatever. Just take a tiny, tiny piece of tape, put it on the end, fold it again, sort of roll it up. I only need it on there long enough to get the needle through. Then we're golden. Trim it off.
good luck.
Yeah, come on. Oops. Now let's see if I can pick the needle up. Ugh. My fingers are so stiff. Ugh. There we go. This should do the trick. The hole's big enough. It's just that this stuff is 3 plies, so all the plies want to come apart because it's dollar store stuff. I've been digging and digging through my stash because that's my goal this year, is to use up my stuff. And nope, my tape came right off. Okay, plan B.
Aww.
Let's get a little glue. Hi, Wims. Good morning. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Carla. Hi, Judy. Hi, Diane. Hi, Kristen.
Oh, maybe if I
Okay.
put comments on, I'll see yours.
You probably won't, because the ones that are commenting, I can see the comments from
Yes,
both
I do.
channels. Okay. Okay, that's all right,
Okay.
Diane. If you fall asleep, I understand completely. I've fallen asleep during many a video. All right, now let's see if I can get this
Hi,
bad boy through
Kristen.
this needle. Come on, you
Hi,
can do it. You
Jean.
can do it. Got it.
Jean, this is the Reader's Digest North American Wildlife. It's an old one that's been around, and instead of spending the almost $40 for an ephemera book, I was like, this has beautiful pictures, and it was free.
Free
And it
99.
has
That's my favorite.
foliage and animals, and yes, free 99. So I grabbed it, and I'm cutting foliage out of it, and butterflies and mushrooms. It's been great. Yeah. So instead of facing the shredder, it's just facing me.
Right on.
But I'm giving it new life. Hey, Melissa, Kay.
Okay, I probably should.
Yes, Miss Wims. Junk journaling every Friday morning.
Now, some of these with the bigger holes that won't stay put, I'll sew around it one time so it doesn't move. But I don't necessarily like to do that because I like to be able to adjust them afterwards. So I basically will just go back and glue them. Give me this orange one. So some of these are my handmade buttons and some of them are regular buttons in my collection.
Nice.
And all I'm doing is just threading enough buttons on to get to the top. I don't know if I'm going to like this.
The only bad thing about this book is there's two sides, so you kind of have to decide what you want to keep out of the two sides.
Oh, yeah.
But I hold it up to the light.
That. Do you get that philanthropic magazine? It's basically a stamp catalog. I get them probably twice a year for U.S. postage stamps. And I cut out the postage stamps out of it.
Oh, I should look into that. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because you can get a lot of free ephemera books. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Kenzie says, you make buttons?
Yeah. Yeah, I made them. I think I made them our very first episode.
Yes, ma'am, you did.
They're just several layers of paper with holes punched in it, glued together with holes punched in it. I'm no Benjamin Button.
All right.
And the reason I'm using this hook needle is only because it fits through the buttonholes. That's the only reason. I couldn't find one that would fit through that would also be able to handle this twine. Let's get you up here. Make sure you're up there. Okay, it looks like I can do one more. smaller one.
Okay. So one of my prompts is food packaging. So I saved this little pouch from some seasoning. I think it's like a burger seasoning.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a perfect little pocket.
Okay, then I'm going to open this up. Open this up. Find the center. Pull this through. Pull this back through. Take my needle off so I don't poke myself. I want it fairly tight. And then I'm going to grab my self-closing tweezers here. Whatever you call them. So I can tie my bow. My hands don't want to work. Come on, hands. You got this. Getting old is not for wimps.
Oh, it sure isn't.
And I tie a pretty tight bow. And I will cut off the excess string because I don't want it accidentally getting untied by hanging out the bottom. And there's one signature in. And then afterwards you go in and adjust the buttons, move your signature to where you want it. It's still a little loose, so I'm going to tighten it some more. Which is another good reason to tie a bow and not a knot. I have a feeling this isn't holding tight enough is the problem. It might be. It'd be just the operator error. That's better. So we've got one signature in. With all our buttons the way they need to be. And then you can go in and adjust them. This one needs to be turned around that way.
Hey, Kelly. Hi, Miss Red. Happy Friday. Happy Groundhog Day.
Yeah, I'm not a big believer in Groundhog Day and the whole myth behind it because it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter no matter what.
No matter what.
Because that's the nature of the way the seasons roll. Now it's going to be 6 more weeks of snow.
Of
not
winter.
For me.
February's our worst month.
Is it? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
The movie is wonderful. Yes. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Biddy Penny. Hi, Susie. Hi, Miss Red. Come on, get in there. All right, let's thread this needle.
Hi, Shirley. I forget coming on early. The overseas friends can join without it being too late.
Oh, it depends what time Diane said it's like 2 o'clock in the morning where she is.
Oh, I think Shirley is in Scotland maybe or Sweden. So I think it's a little earlier there. Oh, I hope they.
Okay, get on there. Get on there. There we go. All right. Let's grab our next signature. Let's make sure I'm front to back here, not upside down. Find the center.
Oh gosh, I don't know if I can get that in there. Let me try this one.
Too short. I might have made my string too short. Nah, I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, fine. Only thing is I'm backwards. Nothing's backwards on here, just my brain. Because I have to go from this direction.
Oh, I might have made buttons too, actually. Be right back.
Okay.
Oh, let's see if I can use them. I might not be able to.
I think my string's too short. Okay, let me pull more. It's fine to tie around, it's too short to thread the buttons. That might be better. Yeah, there we go. Stand that up so you can see what I'm doing here.
Oh, that's so pretty. I love it.
Isn't that fun?
Yes.
Stand up, you. I don't think it's going to stand up for me. Nope. Okay. That's all right.
Oh, where'd my other button go? Okay. See, it's not just you. Huh.
I don't think I want that one on there. It's not built right. Little hole's too big. Let's do this one. If you have a 4-hole button, it doesn't matter. You can sew through all 4 holes, but I cut my string too short, so I'm not going to do that. Or just sew through 2 and call it a day.
Oh, that's a little close, Dawn. Darn it. How can I remedy that?
Thank you, Bitty Penny. Yeah, it's definitely. I wanted to just show that you don't have to do a grungy or a vintage, like, vintage junk journal. You don't have to use junk. Although I'll be using a lot of scraps, and that for some people is junk. And I'll be throwing some of my greeting cards in there because they fit. So.
Yes, that's my favorite, adding cards. I have a small folio I want to finish that's greeting cards.
Oops, that color. Well, too bad. Those are the same color. I just realized it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Just make it a tuck.
Well, it's a button next to another button.
Mine?
Oh, you're talking about yours. Okay.
Yeah, it's a button, but I had to use a brad. Pulled out one of my brads from the 1900s. Thank goodness
cool.
I kept all that stuff. Yeah. And instead of putting two because they overlapped, it works out that I can tuck the flap underneath the bottom one. So that'll work. Oh.
You know, I
Morning,
have
Elaine.
Walking in a Winter Wonderland stuck in my head. Why, I do not know.
I didn't even show you outside my window either.
Uh-oh, what's to see out there? Snow, right?
Winter Wonderland.
Oh, lucky.
Yeah, it's pretty white out there.
Come on, fingers, you can grab that string. There you go. Oops, that's okay. I can adjust those later. In a minute. Let's pull this off. All these. Ah, I see you hung up on something else. Okay.
Oh, good morning, Jay. He says, what is this sewing that you speak of?
This is the price you pay for ignoring. Now let me get it tied and then I'll make the adjustments. Where did my tweezers go? Yeah, that's what's coming loose. Those tweezers aren't really holding it the way I would hope. See if I can do it by pressing. Nope. Gonna need that to hold. See, if I wasn't stubborn, I could just tie a knot, but I really want to be able to undo this.
Will your pages slip behind it, or?
Well, it's only 6 inches, so if I wanted a full page, I wouldn't be able to get in there. I could get 6 inches in there. Oh, that's what she said. Okay. Yeah, I need to just get everything moved so the bow is in the center. Not happening. So the bow's not going to be in the center. So, okay, this is the front. There's the second signature. It's little buttons. Now we'll do the last signature. And I'm going to make sure I get my string long enough this time.
Elaine says, I heard that.
I get into trouble all the time on videos. I just get in that 5th grader mindset because I think something strikes my funny bone. I'm just putting glue on the end of this so I can get it through the...
Well, that
got into all kinds of trouble on Elizabeth's channel the other night, and she had no idea. It was funny.
Oops. there you have it. And you'd never know I didn't use the ephemera book.
Right, exactly.
Right?
Let's see here. Oh, hi, Melissa. I'm just checking back, see who I missed. Drought, did I see? Oh, hey, Jean. Did I hear you say hi to Jay? Hi, Jay, wherever you popped in at.
Yeah. I don't know if he popped over to you. I guess he's still over here. I still want to use the foundry wax to repair mail damaged cards. Huh?
Oh,
That was
so,
Jay.
I mean, that can work. I did a video on Kinsaki. Oh, I can't say it. What's the word? You know, the Japanese art of making repairs with gold.
Oh.
I did one, oh God, last year or the year before. Purposeful, you know,
Yeah.
purposely tearing something. Okay, I cannot get this threaded to save my life. Let me try this other end.
I used foundry wax on my hinges. These little plates on the corners. These were silver, like a shiny silver.
Uh-huh.
And I used that foundry wax that I won on at Elizabeth's birthday party. But it's really, really cool.
Yeah, I like it for changing because I don't like the bright colors like that either, especially not the bright gold.
Yeah. I put it
I'm
on
kind
and
of
then
a
I
gold
knocked
snob.
it back with watered down black acrylic paint. I just rubbed it over and rubbed it off with a baby wipe. So put it in all the creases. Pretty cool.
Yeah, the repair pottery is pretty, Jay.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this again. You will thread the needle. Got it. Okay. Open this up. And I'm putting my little magical card thing in there that I made the other night. Not magical, but you know, the mystery craft card. I have plenty of string now. Probably if I move this piece of paper, this won't slippy slide around so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so let us start with this bright blue one. Come here, you. There.
Oh.
Thank you, Carla.
Good morning, Carla.
Hi, Melissa, by the way. Other Melissa. Okay, got a little green. Hopefully I have enough buttons. Well, I have plenty of buttons, but I mean, took out enough. see my buttons now.
Can't see my buttons.
I can't find my buttons. I've lost my marbles. I don't think I want a flowery one there. I think I want a round one. Let's go with this pink one.
Okay. There's some contrast.
Biddy Penny, I loved your queen cards this morning. Those were so cool. That's one thing you have to pay attention to when you're sewing the buttons on is that they kind of stagger so they don't run over each other in their wrong lane. So I need to let's put this heart shape button.
Yeah, I'm loving that. It is very cool, Melissa. She says that looks so cool.
It does, and it's so easy.
Okay, Carla wants to see my ephemera book. Okay. It's a Reader's Digest, North American Wildlife. And this is it. It's great. I mean, I don't see myself using like the snakes and stuff, but you never know. I mean, I might do a art prompt that has it or something, you know?
Right.
But
I love the fish.
Me too. I love the fish. Yeah, there's some pretty ones in there. So when I take a page out, if I hold it up, I can kind of see through the other side. So I can kind of look to see where the overlap is. And sometimes I can save everything on a page on both sides.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, there's even shells. Like all the mollusks. Clams. But, yep, as T said, it was free 99. It's got all the flowers. I love it.
There's a lot of Diane Boz, in fact, sent me a link to a site that has all kinds of free, copyright-free images, pictures of trains, pictures of animals, all kinds of stuff. Because I always wonder, when I'm buying from somebody, if I'm buying something that, is actually copyrighted and doesn't necessarily belong to that person.
Right.
How are they getting those images is my question. Where are they coming from? Are they finding postcards? Are those copyrighted? It's a sensitive subject that needs to be paid attention to.
My fingerprint bees.
Those are so cute. Oh my gosh.
And I had wax paper on my desk, so I just cut them into little loops and glued them down, one side down for the wings.
Adorable.
I love these tags. So these I used the ephemera from the book. And I used my toppers to my tea bags, that have the little sayings.
Uh-huh.
I used those and my fortune cookie middles. And I hooked them on the string.
More free 99. Well, more recycled. Free.
Yeah.
Free.
Yeah.
Would have meant the tea was free too.
Right. That was so fun.
Now you just go in and adjust your buttons. And that's the button journal. So now all we get to do is go through the whole decorating process. Uh-oh. Don't tell me. Okay, good. I thought for a minute I was upside down. So this little piece right here that's just flopping, I'll glue it down, maybe pocket style, because I don't want that flopping.
That is cute.
By the time we get it crammed full of stuff, it looks like there's a lot of space between the signatures, but trust me. And you start adding pockets and ephemera and all that stuff. Oh, okay, Carla. I'll have to look for it because I am sure I have it bookmarked. And I'm just kind of holding this here just to make sure it stays glued down. And this is just a greeting card that I made. And here I made a matchbook. This will slide right off. I need to glue this belly band down. So these will still slide around because there's space between the strings. So I'll glue that down. Oh, look at my paper had a notch in it, and that's okay. I don't mind because we're by far not even close to getting through decoration.
Right. That's the fun part. Well, I'd be where you were with the album making if it hadn't have been for making it ahead.
Yeah.
That worked out perfect. I was like, oh.
Okay.
Man, I love the insides of envelopes.
So let's see here. Now I took out a lot of scraps, and so I guess this is the front of the journal. We'll decorate that, but we're not going to do that today. I'm not sure how I want to decorate it yet, but this is the card that I made on the mystery craft along. So it's a little sneaky little pull-out with little ephemera already on it. And it also can open up. Well, it can't anymore because where'd that note tape come from?
Pitching a free ride.
Okay, get that kung fu in there. And then I made this on the covers. Both this is a pocket and this is a pocket. So things can go in there, for instance. I made a couple of these, and this is just copy paper. 6 pieces cut down, and then I covered it with pattern paper. And it can go, maybe not in that pocket because it matches too much. It's too matchy, but we can throw it in this pocket. Because, in a journal, you do need places to write. And there are plain pages in here, so that's not an issue. But then, here's this big one. Now, look how thick that is. This is this big fold-out thing that you could decorate or put photographs on or whatever. And if I put this in here, well, not there, obviously, but you can see already that this is getting thick. I don't think I will put it, but by the time we get pockets and tags and things like that in here, it's going to get big. So let's do that. And I'm not going to rip. Everything I do, I'm going to cut. So I want this to be complicated.
I love that.
But I'm not going to measure. So let's do a corner pocket on this page.
Oh, that's the story of my life. Everything I do is complicated.
But I'm like you. I love bees.
Yes. Yes, I hope my bees are warm. We had a couple of warmer days and they came out. I was like, what are you doing? Go back in. It's a trick. It's not real.
Right. I understand too, because I see them out at the mailbox and I'm like, you guys, it's probably a bad idea.
Yep.
Go home, go back under the ground or wherever it is you live.
Yep. For real.
And I got out all my flowers from the 1900s yesterday because I knew that I'm working, on a flower journal. And so, not all of them. I have a buried closet in this room that is 100% full of flowers. Ask me why.
Why?
Because Michael's used to have these boxes you could get for $4, and they were just basically grab boxes. And for $4, you could walk away with a huge box. And so I went one day and I bought 4 of them, and they were big, long boxes. So they were about 2 by 2 by about 5 feet long. And I'm like, there's got to be some massive goodies in there. It was mostly flowers that you put on a graveside.
Oh no.
But that's okay, because I took apart the little bottom stake pieces and cut all the flowers off. So those are, regular 3D flowers. You wouldn't put them in a journal, but I used to collect these kind of flowers like crazy. Let's put a little dealy bob on there. What sort of dealy bob do I want? I didn't take out any dealy bobs. I like this heart-shaped button. Well, the reason why, Diane, I don't know if you're asking me about the boxes at Michael's, because they didn't sell over Memorial Day. And so the clearance was like, they used to have it like 4 times a year, and you had to be an insider to know when they did it. And Gloria Wood could tell you more about that, because I think she used to work at Michael's. Let's make a tag. This is some thin paper, so I'm going to back it. Okay, let's get out the little nuisance ATG. Nope, don't say we did. You stink. I fought with this thing last night. It was embarrassing. I'm not going to fight with it now. I'll just get out my reusable or my refillable little one.
You did good though. You put up a good fight last night. Yeah, it does take some getting used to, and sometimes they are finicky. And if the tape roll gets like pressed or pushed, sometimes it's not always you. It's the tape itself, because if it gets pushed, it gets hung up, and then it can't roll, and it rolls over itself.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening there. I don't know what I said, Diane. Let me be honest. Let me be perfectly frank here. So there can be journaling space on the back. Okay, we're great. We're golden. Now I invested in one of these corner punches, and I'm so glad I did.
Oh, that's what I need. I loved Lynn's. She had one. I asked her where she got it. She said Amazon, so we're going to check it out.
Yep, that's where I got mine.
I'll have to go in using your link and pick one up.
I have the hardest time getting the hole in the middle proper. That's why I like this one, because it hides it more. Makes the elongated hole.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. I had to do some math.
Oh, God. No.
I know. Not math on a Friday morning. Please.
So all these like tags and things I make can all be decorated now or later. You know what I mean? We'll get it all in here. And that's the thing. I tend to put it away, but I'm committed to this with you guys. So I don't know if this is going to work out here very well. It keeps moving. Like getting trapped.
What about paperclip?
Well, I'd have to have a pretty long one. Let's see how far up I can. Oh, I can't move it up because I glued it down. Dummy. You big dummy.
If you could go from the pointy side and just clip the...
I'm just going to unglue it. That's okay. My journal, I can do what I want.
Yeah.
I'm still... Okay, that's fine.
Not bad. I got my math wasn't too far off.
If I have to, we can just take it out. Okay, what do we want on this page? Maybe a belly band, huh?
Oh, no, Melissa. Sorry. Ugh. She's fasting this morning. Not even black coffee.
Oh, no. Oh. That would turn me into a grumpy soul.
Yeah.
Take that side up. So whenever this journal is done, somebody's going to win it. And so I don't want to, I would like to leave some decorating up to the person that wins it.
That's a nice idea. So you just tuck ephemera and little goodies in the pockets?
Yeah.
That's a great idea. See, now I'm thinking I should have done something different instead of my scavenger hunt, because I don't want to give mine away.
I understand. There's only room for so much journals in my space. Oh, I like that there, but I don't want the I don't want the gusseted corners because it's too thick. And then a little bit more. Hi, Mary. Good morning. Early for you, yeah. Just put a little tuck pocket right here.
I agree, Melissa. You should do 6 a.m. doctor's appointments when you have to fast.
Mm-hmm. And they shouldn't make you wait either. I worry about Mike when he does that because he's diabetic, and I think you're not supposed to go without food.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he can become a grumpy soul without it anyway.
I get hangry too. That's why I've been frustrated with this new med because I can't eat. I went
Mm-hmm.
downstairs last night and Willie's like, "Are you okay?" I made chicken stir fry. And I'm like, "No, I'm starving and I can't eat because this medicine makes me sick to my stomach." It was such a bummer.
Yes.
So I go down and take a couple bites and come back upstairs and rest my stomach and go down a half an hour later. I felt bad.
It's
Like,
hard
well,
when you smell the food when you're feeling like that.
yeah.
Okay. I love this green page right here. I don't know why. I don't love this black page, but it's there. So there's that.
Yeah, Melissa. I called them first thing this morning, though. They said I could stop it. I was like, I don't want this anymore.
They were already getting fat.
It doesn't take long.
Uh-uh.
I noticed that with this. I'm not even close to done, and it's already at a, regular width, at the width of the spine anyway.
That's what's fun about them, though, is looking through them afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Part of the problem, this thing is a problem, and I think I'm going to remove it and
Hola,
find a new home
Maritza.
for it. Yeah, that's better.
Oh, I love this pocket. It looks so whimsical. I need a little
Oh,
fairy.
it's pretty. Yeah, you do. Don't you have any? Hi, Maritza.
I might. I don't think there's any in my North American wildlife book.
No,
Maybe.
probably not.
Maybe we have fairies in Maine. Come on.
Let's see here.
I used to look for them in the rock walls
Oh.
when I was a kid.
Oh, look, here's a nice green scrap. I could do an elongated pocket along there. I want to be able to see the green behind this. I'm going to leave that page alone and do something to the other side of it. Because this is the page I don't love.
Oh, cool,
I pulled out
Melissa.
scraps, a lot of them.
Sorry, T. That lag gets me each time.
I know.
Reading the chat. Melissa said she's working on a pirate-themed junk journal. And
Oh, cool.
Be a chunky
great
monkey.
idea.
Yeah.
Arr! And I'm going just strictly in my scraps here. Nope.
Whoops. Okay.
I like that. This is another one, only it's small, and I made a little belly band for it.
Oh, that's neat.
There's
no way to slip one on the other one, huh? Or it goes the wrong direction?
No, because all that ephemera is on it, so it's really bulky.
Oh. Bummer.
I think I want to add this to this page somehow. What we got here? Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I bet it's not easy to find pirate themed things. You know that one site that we buy from? Oh, what is it? I think she has some pirate stuff. Or at least ships and stuff like that. But obviously, you need treasure, is what you need.
Yeah, like those gold coins that you get at the store. St. Patty's is coming up. You can grab those gold coins. You can use
Oh, yeah. Good idea. The chocolate ones?
or the plastic ones.
Yeah, you don't want, probably don't want
The chocolate ones are good, but we know where your brain is.
Uh-huh. I like that. Okay. Problem solved.
Hola, Maritza. I don't know if you heard me. Good morning.
Gold coins and treasure. Melissa, I have a video from last year or so how to make doubloons. Doubloons or doubloons, whatever you call them. With hot glue.
The what?
The doubloons with hot glue. Okay. Speaking of glue, I buried it. Here it is. Hi, Kelly.
I don't know how I want to do that.
And don't get me wrong, friends. I love black. I just wasn't really wanting black in this journal. But a little bit's going to have to do. Because I love the blue roses on there.
That's all right. I decided I don't want to flap on my envelope.
Get deeper into the scrap pile.
I kind of don't want to cover this envelope. I love all the hash marks on the inside. I reversed it.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, they have such neat designs on them.
Okay. Well, we just have a couple minutes left, so I'm going to put this way out. I'll probably work on it a bit. When, offline, or I won't. But you got the main gist of it. This is how the button journal is done. And then you can make your cover materials anything you want, but I do recommend that this part is just slightly longer than the slits you did, and that it has chipboard on it so that the string doesn't cut into it as much. And then we tied those in bows in the middle so that if you wanted to add more pages, you could.
Very nice. Hi, Lala. She was off to bed. You saw us on.
Okay.
Well, we're here to tuck you in.
That's right. Hi, Lala. Yeah, we're just finishing up. I try not to go over an hour because, it's Friday. It's Friday, and I like people to, I hope people watch the replay and learn something. If you have any questions, leave comments either on Dawn's channel or mine, so we simulcast when Dawn remembers.
Yes. Yes, when I'm not an airhead looking. Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming. Happy Groundhog Day. I'll see probably some of you on Craft Roulette tonight.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you
Take
guys.
care. Bye. Bye,
One's on
everybody.
my... Bye. Bye, T.
Happy birthday. Oh, my goodness. It's Lala's
It's...
birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Lala.
Happy birthday from all of us to you. Have happy birthday. I don't know the rest of the words. Bye. Oh, hi, ciao.
Wish I had balloons.
Bye, guys.